What's up, everybody? Yeah, this your boy KP, aka Prince, aka Ghana Boy, aka your That means
First of all, I don't know what that was about. That was just forgive my co-host. He's a little like enthusiastic.
Let's stop. Well, listen, check it. This show, I forget what the fuck this show is even called. I'm just on it to talk my shit. But I think the show is called Roots and Routes.
But yeah, like he said, this is Roots and Routes, where diasporan dreams meet Ghanaian reality.
Let me tell you what's so interesting about Roots and Routes, right? A lot of you guys want to come to Ghana, you're coming to Ghana. We're going to show you exactly what routes you need to take.
What they're coming here, what they're going to see. We're going to talk food, locations, just traditions, culture, everything. And like, we're going to have guests on the show. We're going to have different activities. So yeah, we're excited, man. So yeah, keep it locked in here and see you soon.
I don't know what that little was talking about, okay? Listen, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know.
So this guy is about to get us demonetized.
All right, this place is not for the weak. It's not for the faint of heart. That's what it is, faint of heart. But listen, check this out though, right? I know he said he was going to tell you about culture and all that. I'm going to tell you about the bitches. I'm going to tell you about all the stuff that your mama don't want you to know, all right? I'm going to tell you about everything they're hiding from here, okay?
We're not talking about any of that stuff. Look, we're here to educate.
Fuck, bitch, yo. I just had to get that out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to get that out my system.
Don't listen to anything he just said.
Yeah, whatever. I just got a call from the lawyers. They told me to tone it down. I got you. I'll tone it down. For now.
Right? And speaking of educate, yo, this whole podcast is gonna be powered by the Afro Tango app, where you have anything and everything you need to know about Ghana in the palm of your hand, right? So check it. So you're leaving, the diaspora, you're leaving the US, Europe, wherever. You're coming to Ghana. You don't know where to go. You don't want to get here and get jumped, right? So check it. So you come, you download the Afro Tango app. If you need a house to live in, you need to get your Ghana card sorted out, all that stuff in the palm of your hand. So yeah, come on. We're here to educate. So don't listen to that guy. He's going to get us demonetized before we even start. I'm here to educate. So let's get it going.
And yeah, back to the Afro Tango thing. You're going to need it when you come to Ghana because you're either going to get scammed, someone's going to take your money, your something. If you use the app, you're going to be safe. Catch you on the episode.
I've got to introduce myself. I was too busy putting out the fire my co-host just started, but it's your boy Michael Angelo, your friendly neighborhood cool kid, and I'm here to, just vibe with you guys, get to meet some of you. All of you guys coming in, I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, with the current, political climate, there's a lot going on. So we're excited to have, everybody come back and to build, So yeah, let's get it going.
Peace.
Hello. It's your boy Michael Angelo, and today we're here on Roots and Routes with my big bro KP, Prince. And we're gonna be talking about a bunch of stuff today. But our first topic is what's a Ghanaian, right?
I think the proper term would be who's a Ghanaian.
Who's a Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Who's a Ghanaian? My bad.
Some niggas, you gotta say what to them niggas, because we don't know what the fuck they
Please
are.
ignore him. But yeah, who's a Ghanaian? And how do you define what a Ghanaian is? So yeah, I mean...
How do you define what a Ghanaian is? What's a Ghanaian to you?
I mean, anyone, I guess, so you can be Ghanaian by birth. You can be Ghanaian by, obviously, your parents being Ghanaian, either your mom, your dad, but it's mostly your dad. People look at, mostly your dad being Ghanaian for you to be Ghanaian as well, right?
Man,
Or you could be born here, or naturalized, either one.
I mean, but there's the political
Yeah,
thing, and then there's the cultural thing. Let's
Fair.
address it from a cultural perspective.
yeah.
I think personally, I think Ghanaians don't even know who Ghanaians are.
Why'd you say that?
Think about it, bro. The moment I was born in Ghana,
Fair.
right? I left when I was a baby,
Yeah.
right? I come back for SS. I go back. I come back, right? Some years later. I've been in Ghana almost 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
Ghanaians don't think I'm Ghanaian.
I mean,
Like,
I
for some
get it.
reason, I feel like Ghanaians, hold on a second. I just want to just lay
Yeah,
out,
of course, yeah,
lay out my
yeah.
thesis real quick, right? For some reason,
Yeah.
Ghanaians do not believe that you are Ghanaian once you leave for some years and come back.
Fair.
Like, once your accent changes a little bit, for some reason, they don't consider you Ghanaian no more.
Fair.
And that's just the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think they stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that out.
We ain't
Yeah,
cutting shit out.
make sure I cut that.
They ain't cut a motherfucking thing out.
But, I
anybody who sits there and says you're not Ghanaian because you spent the last 20 years of your life in Europe or America, right? It's stupid.
But do you think? Well, it's more ignorance. Because I mean, I feel like it's a separation thing,
Yeah,
right?
ignorant, stupid, and you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel
Tomato.
like once you've left, like what they consider like a harsh environment, right? And you've left to go to greener pastures,
Right.
which is what the West. They feel like, okay, so now this person is obviously not one with us anymore because he escaped hardship. And
Hardship.
That's
Hardship.
Yeah, bro.
You got to dodge bullets, racist cops,
But-
like all this bullshit. You dodged hardship.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ignorance. They think, okay, you've gone to a more developed country, so then it's all gonna be like roses
But bro,
and
what-
sunshine.
In what world does that stop you from being Ghanaian? You know what I'm saying? Like, does a Chinese person stop being Chinese after going to the States?
Nope.
Right. So how come it's different when you come over here?
That's what I'm saying. Is the ignorance part is the separation aspect of it, because we don't necessarily, and I mean, some people can agree, disagree. We don't like each other. We don't
Ghanaian?
like ourselves.
Are you Ghanaian?
Very much, proudly.
What makes you Ghanaian?
Well, I was born here. My dad's Ghanaian.
Okay.
But like,
Are you considered Ghanaian in Ghana?
I mean, it takes a second
What do
for
you mean
them
it
to
takes a
kind of, because like obviously I've traveled around a bit. I've
Right.
been to like a few places. My accent has changed a bit.
Right.
I don't necessarily understand or practice certain cultural things.
Like what?
So I don't speak my language fluently. I don't dress a certain way. I don't act or eat
Right.
all the things, a regular Ghanaian or like a culturally adept Ghanaian would, do. So it takes a second, and then the way I look as well. So looks count as well. So the way I
Right.
look, and like just my whole perception of things, right, changes me from like it separates me from being a regular Ghanaian to becoming someone who's been outside.
Right. You're super Ghanaian now?
Pro Max.
Ghanaian Pro Max?
You know what I'm saying? Which should be the case, right?
Right.
Because it's like, okay, if they think you've gone and come back, it's like, okay, he's getting whatever, he's going to use whatever infrastructure is there, come back, and then, better the place. But then that doesn't become the
Ghanaians
case.
look at traveling like it's an escape, like you said, though. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's the separation of it all.
I feel like this. Check it, right? So, being in Ghana, I feel like there's different classes of Ghanaians, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have 4 types of people in Ghana. Just my personal opinion.
Okay.
I'm not saying anyone should,
Agree or
subscribe to
disagree,
it, but
yeah.
you have one, the foreigners, the white people that come here,
Yeah.
right? The white people, the foreign nationals that come in here, right?
Yeah. Expats.
Expat. So you have them. Then you have the African Americans or the black diaspora that really don't know what part of Africa their roots come from.
Yeah.
They're here as well,
Yeah.
right? Then you have the locals, which born, bred in Ghana, they haven't really traveled. They're here.
They're here, yeah.
And then you have the fourth one. That's us. The ones who were born here or their roots are from here, right?
And we know that.
Right, and we know it. we've moved outside and then we've come back. Yeah. Or some of us whose parents might have been outside, gave birth, and then, they lived up there and came back here. They're kind of like us too.
Fair.
Now, the thing about this is, right, we all live separate lives in Ghana.
Okay.
We all live separate lives in Ghana. Like, if you go to buy something and that joint is like 10 cities, you're paying 30. You're paying 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The local, he's going to pay 10. The white guy, he's probably going to pay 32.
Or 40 or 50.
Or 40 or 50, depending, But typically, we pay what they pay.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like that's like the dumbest thing. And it's so weird because as you're going through Ghana, you realize we all live separate lives. We are all not Ghanaian.
Fair.
You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get you.
So then the question becomes, who's Ghanaian?
Fair.
And I thought about that a whole bunch of times. Like whenever I meet locals, like me personally, like if I go to the store to buy something, it's like they're annoying.
Why? Like annoyed?
You don't get that? Like
annoyed in what
sense? They look at you like, Mommy, what you saying? I speak tree.
Yeah.
Mommy, what you saying? 10 CDs.
Really?
See, you always smiling.
No.
See, that's the bullshit.
So
You're like, really? Like, that don't happen to you?
Not really.
Not really?
No. Because, like, obviously, again...
That's because you hang out with white people all day in Ghana. What the fuck?
I mean, I think
when was the last time you bought fufu?
Oh, like, as a fufu joint near my place, the lady has a little crush on me, so she gives me, like,
extra
different. Meat and stuff like that. Like,
she gave you extra meat?
No, stop. Like, I mean, so, like, whenever I go to, like, a store to buy something... I mean, yes, there are some times where I'll get cheated or like the price is hiked up and stuff like that. But like they don't give me, I think the attitude towards me, because I'm like, I try to be polite. I try to be as,
Well, that's because you're fair. You're light skinned.
I'm light skinned.
And that's another thing. Ghanaians are racist as fuck.
That is true.
Listen,
that
when you look brown,
it can be true.
right?
Yeah.
You have a black beard and you look like you're Ghanaian, but you just lived overseas. You look just like you're not even from Ghana. It's like the more you look like them, right? And they can perceive that you haven't lived here, it's like the worst of treatment.
Fair.
That's how it really is. Like, so with you, they look at it like, oh, he's not from here. I can make some money with him.
Fair. So then let me smile and be cool nice with him. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
And then you reciprocate that because like, hey, that's what they doing, right? Yeah. Me, I'm like, nigga, I'm not giving you shit.
Fair.
I've been here too long, man. Like,
and then they're like, "Oh, but this guy has money. Why is he trying to be difficult?"
Like, I'm not smiling at you because you're trying to charge me like 3 times the price. You, if they try to charge you 3 times the price, you might still smile at them.
Cause hey,
you see what I'm saying? Me, I'm like, that's just 10 cities.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna smile at you when you're trying to charge me 40 cities for that. Yeah. So, from then it's like they realize, oh, this nigga, I'm not gonna make no money from him.
Fair.
Boom. That's when they switch up. They become the real them.
But then, I don't know if you've realized this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. That mentality towards charging or hiking up prices when you see diasporans or Black Americans or that whole shtick kind of goes back to bite them in the ass, or bites us in the ass, especially those of us who've moved here. Because like, okay, if you've moved back to Ghana, you've moved back home, so now you're earning in that currency, or maybe you're still earning dollars, but now you know how much things are. But then once the diasporans come, you hike all the prices up. When they leave, now the regular Ghanaian is paying like 3 times the price for something.
And then the stupid part is they blame us.
Yeah, they blame you.
Nigga, you took the prices up.
You took the prices up. So now,
the fuck?
Dirty December ends, or the summertime ends. Everybody goes back. Now we're stuck with paying stupid prices. Now we're all in the shit. They've gone back. They're enjoying their systems. And we're stuck with this.
They're enjoying their smooth roads, hospitals,
water, electricity, all of
sidewalks.
That. Now I have to pay. How much is egg now? Like, I don't even know. Like, how much are eggs now?
I don't even know.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But then I don't think they know this, right?
You don't think they know?
I don't think they've realized they are the cause, or like it's.
So you think that they think somebody else is raising prices?
Yeah, they blame, like you said, they
blame us.
Yeah,
but you think they actually thought about it?
I don't think they are. I think obviously
it's starting to catch up. You think they go? I raised up my the price of my bananas to 50 cities. I did it for the white people, but it's affecting Black people.
Yeah.
You think they sit there and think about that?
Some do, obviously. I mean,
And they know what they say
it catches
afterwards?
up to.
They go, fuck it.
Because I mean, once it starts affecting you personally, then you're like, okay, let me take a second and actually reevaluate what the heck I'm doing.
Yeah, a logical person would do that, right? They don't do that.
Because once like foreigners come in, obviously the already like existing like the people in the country already are there. Then you have an excess amount of people coming, so you're
Right.
making more money anyway.
Right.
At a fair price.
They don't even care because they're going to
don't
make the
care.
money, right?
Now they've left. Now you're
Right.
still with these people, so you're still gonna get customers.
Right.
So it's like, why do that to yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're shooting yourself.
Shit,
in
even
the
the
foot.
hoes do that too, bro. Yo, it's not even just the tomato sellers, man. Them hoes be taking the prices up too.
Yeah, man. And
Come on, man.
it sticks on, and then it just keeps going. But then I really loved the thing you said when you divided it into like different categories of Ghanaian. I do see it now from that perspective. Like literally just you and me.
Right.
Like you get different what's it called, reaction to treatment, and I get a different one.
But let's dive a little deeper, right? The reason why I felt like this topic was a dope topic though is there's some things we have to address here, right? Like we're different Ghanaians.
Okay.
And the fact of the matter is when we come down, we don't realize, like, I don't think we consciously think about it. Like, we don't really have a space for us. Like, we come, we try to integrate into the lives of the local,
Yeah.
right? And the locals don't want us to integrate.
Why do you think that is?
Because, it's almost like, I don't know why it is, but it's almost like you're not Ghanaian.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you speak Tree, they'll laugh at you. Oh, hey, the Tree. You see what I'm saying? Like, It's like, I think it's an inferiority complex that exists, right?
Okay.
For instance, I have this cat, right? It's a really nice, fluffy cat. I don't even know where it came from. It just showed up at my house one day. So I started taking care of it. So one day, I had the gate open. So I'm about to walk out. And this drunk, the nigga goes, hell, I'm a butu biya. Oh, yeah, bruchi crack. Koya Ghana ni crack say no butu. I'm like, I'm there, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm in Tianke Ghana ni crack or butu no. I was like, I ain't Ghana for crack there, sir. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's this idea.
Even our local dogs.
Right. Even the local dogs, like we have this feeling that if it's local, it's no good.
bad, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's foreign, it's good. And that's where I think the inferiority complex comes in that. So I think it transfers when not everybody likes that. So now it's like, in their minds, you think you're better than them because they think you're better than them,
Yeah.
right? And then they start treating you any way because, or crowd you and so.
Who do you think you are? Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And I think that's where it really comes from. But let me tell you the danger in that, right? This is where the danger comes in. So these 4 people I mentioned, right? What's starting to happen, what I'm noticing is happening is this. The white people, the foreign nationals that come here, they understand they're not going to assimilate.
Like, yeah.
So what they do is they come, they create their own space. Think about it, the Lebanese.
Yeah. Yes.
They got their own stores, their own things. The Chinese, they have their own, you know what I'm saying? They bring their own foods.
Yeah.
The Turkish, they do the same thing. Yeah. These foreigners come and they have their own thing.
Bubbles.
Right. They take advantage of the exchange rate, right? And they create little mini economies within Ghana's economy. And it doesn't benefit us because they send all that money back, right? Okay. So they have their own world. The locals, they have their own world. Their chobas and, their little local hangout spots, so on and so forth, right? Then you have the African Americans and like the Jamaicans, the Caribbean, African Caribbeans guys, when they come in, at first, they try to integrate. They try, because most of the time when you come to Ghana, right, just from my conversations that I have with people, they're like, oh, I'm going to the motherland, I'm about to go see. Once they hit Ghana, they realize like if you come to have fun, you're going to have fun.
Yeah.
They'll party with you because you're going to spend money, they're going to be happy. Once you try to establish here, that's when the problem starts.
Yeah.
Now, you're like, damn, they're not seeing me like, why are you charging me the same price you charge the white man? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because they came here with intentions of...
Because you're making white money.
Right. That's how they look at it,
you're
right?
Making white money.
Right,
yeah.
You're making white money. But the thing, they don't think about it. If you're coming here, most likely, you still don't have your job in the States. or the West, wherever you came from, right? They're not thinking about that, but that's besides the point, right? The things culturally, when you come down here, you're like, yo, I'm about to meet my African brothers. This is gonna be this communal thing, and then the reality hits when you hit down.
Yeah, the friction starts.
Right, the friction starts. You realize that they charge you more than they charge the other Ghanaians, right? It breeds some
foreign
type of
tax.
Right, it's like an unofficial foreign tax, right?
Yeah.
It starts to breed this thing in you, right? Then the next step, what I'm seeing is once they realize that, they start to click with each other. So, yo, bro, what's up, man? And this is something that a lot of them won't say. Like sometimes, I'll get to hear it because I get treated the same fucking way too, right? So they'll be like, man, these niggas are charging, man. Like, I have to send somebody else to the store to get what I want because they're gonna hit me with the tax. So what ends up happening is the black diaspora that don't really know their roots, like where specifically they're from.
They're trying to figure it out. Yeah,
right. They click with each other. And then they start to feel some kind of way towards the local because the locals now treating them like the white man.
Yeah.
You see?
So now they feel outsiders.
They feel like outsiders, and now they're like, fuck you. Yeah. Like, who you think you are? You see? Yeah. So now you have two different cliques. Yeah. You have the white people doing their own little thing, the Asians doing their thing, and now you have the black diaspora, right, doing their own thing now. Then it's people like us. We're Ghanaian. My mom speaks Twi. Y'all boom like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Yeah. I come down, I can't integrate in with the white people.
Yeah. So that's one.
And even the African Americans know I'm not African American. They look at me like I'm Ghanaian too. It's just that they could probably relate to me more because I know where they're coming from because I came from there too. Yeah. But they still know I'm not them. I feel a difference when we meet. Yeah. Right? Now, the only people for me to really interact with are people like you. You lived here, or you were born here, you lived over there. So it's like we have nowhere to go, so we might as well just, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of floating around. We're a little neutral. Yeah. You feel me? Then there's the locals. This is the danger. I'm telling you the danger in that. Now, some of these foreigners, they're bringing guns. Yes. They come down with their weapons. They know they're coming to Ghana. They're already afraid of Africa. So they ship weapons now, or they buy them, or they get them, or they'll bribe somebody to get them. They get it, and then they start building these enclaves. Like somebody was telling me today, like a certain group of people, the type of houses they're building are massive now. It's like they're building fortresses, right? They have their own economy. I'm sure they have their own defense plan.
Probably.
If something happened to me, brother, they have that.
Like I got you. Yeah.
Right. Now the Black Americans and the Black British and they're now starting to click up a little bit.
They too. They as well.
Right.
So it's not just the US.
No, it's not just
across the diaspora.
Right. They're starting to kind of click up because they realize the locals don't accept them like that. Right? And then you have the locals that do anything. But then it leaves this space for us. We're like the floaters. Yeah. We can't really float too much with the local because
we're not.
They look at us like, you niggas came from the States. You see what I'm saying? And then the blacks look at us like, man, you guys are Ghanaian. Then the white people just like, we all just some niggas. You feel me? So I feel like this podcast is dope too because I think this is the space. You gotta start creating these spaces. And if you really look at it, right, we're the ones who are going to build this place for us. Yeah. Because these white people come, they're not building it for us. They're building it for them.
And when they're done,
they're gonna leave,
pack up,
or they're gonna stay here and dominate whatever they're dominating. Yeah. Right? The Black Americans, I feel like they came here with great intentions. Like they came to commune. Yeah. They came to get away from that bullshit.
But then it's like the country, due to fear and like fear of the unknown, right? And just straight I like the word ignorance, right? Is pushing back.
I'll put it this way.
Pushback.
You like to be politically correct. You stop that shit. The ignorant ass locals, right? And not all the locals are ignorant.
Of course.
Not all of them. I'm not saying all the locals are ignorant. There's a lot of them that are. Most of the people you're gonna deal with are gonna be ignorant because most of the time the locals are the ones that are selling the fruits and the things you'll need, right? Yeah. And the thing is this, they treat you so crazy, you kind of feel like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Because it's like, the Black Americans or the diasporans are trying to escape this a place where it's like they already don't feel welcome,
Right.
and then to come to what's supposed to be the motherland or home
Right.
and still feel like an outsider is just
It's wild, right?
I don't say for lack of a better word, it's just a complete mind.
Mind fuck.
Yes,
I'll say it for you.
Yeah, it's
No problem.
but it's like a complete, like, you know, it can, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Disorientate, like
discouraging.
Discouraging. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. So I mean, yes, like you said, this podcast is really amazing because now we can have these conversations. We can kind of like lessen or like you know, relieve the friction a bit, because like we should be having these conversations.
Right.
We should be saying, look, if we're going to be coming here, we should all find a way to work together to build here for all of us.
Right.
Right. Because there's going to be nowhere else to go. Like Trump is banning countries.
I'll be banning Ghana from everything. I'll be kick out every goddamn Ghanaian. You know why? We need to come back and build, man.
Yeah.
And listen, the reason why I'm saying we are a unique group of people because right now, even before I go there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. In Ghana, you have these different groups, and this is to the locals. They're gonna get mad at me, but fuck it, right? The locals got to be careful. The Malcolm, who runs it?
Is Indian, right?
Most of the premier residences, who runs it?
Lebanese people.
Or Turkish?
Or Turkish. Or Chinese. Or
foreigner.
Yes. Let's just,
you know what I'm saying? Foreigners. If these white people that are down here decide tomorrow, right, to arm up, Civil War, they got guns.
Yeah.
They brought the ammo.
While we're too busy hating on each other,
right?
They were building an armada in the background.
If it goes down, we're the only ones that got your back.
Exactly.
Bro, and I'm not saying all white people are bad.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
But history, right? Our history says it, bro. They're not our friends.